prices are changing rapidly. I think more rapidly in the last year or two than probably in the past 8 before it. As my friend likes to put it, greedflation, where now I think everyone keeps saying there's a problem, but there's not really a problem. People are
Correct.
just greedy. They're just
Yeah,
greedy.
it's definitely greed, man. They're riding this thing out. They're milking it as much as possible. And I still refer to everything as like pre-COVID pricing and post-COVID pricing because that's in reality, that's what we've been dealing with. It's not that things were cheap, but they were affordable. They were realistic. Anytime you see a price for something and it seems off, like you have to question, like, is this pre-COVID or post-COVID pricing?
You know what? That's really funny because if you think about it, and COVID was like 3 years ago, right? That's like living in the past. That's like you're a high
No,
school
COVID
football
was
player.
5 years ago, dude. It's
Well, it start
2025.
yes and no because Danielle, it really first instance of COVID was 20 March of 2020, and then it lasted like a year, and then really, when did things get back to normal? Like 2022, in theory, things got back to normal.
No,
What do you
I
mean
think
no?
I think it was 3 years of hell.
Am I just blocking that out because I'm so
Bat? Jinx.
Wow. Okay, I'm not going to say jinx, but what I am going to say, what I am going to say is that 3 years of hell, maybe. I guess maybe you're right. 2020 to 2023 sucked, right?
Well, like the first year was really bad, and then it started to ease up. And by year three, it was all like kind of state to state. It was like, oh, nobody needs masks anymore. And then you go to another state and you need a mask to get into the mall. And like,
Yeah, I guess it varied, and some caught up with others, and then some let it go sooner, and then you had New York that still wears masks probably to this day.
No,
Danielle's going to go to broader.
California wears
Oh,
them.
fucking California still to this day they're probably 6 feet apart, even at the
They're at the
supermarket.
beach 6 feet apart with masks on.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
if I went in the water the same time as you, I would
Yeah.
be at risk of drowning from a tsunami. The
Brandon
beached
getting into the
whale.
All
water.
right, let's
I'd love
freaking
to see
go this
Brandon get
morning.
into your pool, see the
Here we're
water
talking
coming
in.
out the sides like a litmus test.
I'm talking Danielle, the only thing that's inflated is your self-centered worth of
I
yourself.
am not
Okay.
self-centered. Nice try.
Okay. Okay.
Nice try.
The only thing that's shrinking is
Are you jealous of my six pack?
You
no.
have a six pack?
Yeah.
First of all, girls shouldn't have a six pack. Okay, let me
Well,
tell. It's gross. Okay, any girls that have more.
gross?
Oh my God, women should be feminine. Ah, we're going nuts here. Girls should be
No,
girls.
I think
Boys should be boys.
some of them look masculine, but I don't look like
Gross.
that. I don't look like
Gross.
that.
Girls should be curvy. They should be in shape. They should be curvy. They should have
Soft. Soft.
yeah, maybe a this much
Soft. If anybody ever described me as soft, I would commit suicide.
soft.
Have you looked in the mirror?
Oh, I've looked in the mirror, baby.
Projection? Projection.
I've looked in the mirror
No.
and let me tell you, I'm in love. Okay, I'm in love.
Oh my God.
I am in love.
Who
Okay?
has an ego? Are you kidding me?
Danielle, talking about inflation, because we're talking about all of our inflated egos. There's stuff that like you remember as a kid, right? You remember you loved it, you were eating it. I'll give you for instance, okay? Andy and I used to go to this place, Leah's. We used to have this chicken roll there, and it was amazing. And how good was this chicken roll from Leah's?
You liked it more than I did. I liked the taco pizza from De Coco's.
Oh, I will tell you, DeCoco's, that was
Yeah.
many a night of sitting up with esophageal spasms due to
They dumped like 5 pounds of ground beef on this
oh
thing,
yeah, no.
sour cream, cheese, everything you'd want on a taco.
It was
But
artistic. But and
Leah's did make a good chicken roll. I won't
okay, so let's
downplay
go to
that.
my thing and your thing. So back in the day, Leah's chicken roll was, I think, $2.50 to about $3, right? Big, huge chicken roll.
Yeah, I'd say it was in the $3 range.
Okay, maybe $3. How much do you think that is today? You
12.
went right.
Wow, Auntie and I are best
Wow, you
friends.
guys are you guys are really syncing up. Why don't you guys sync up periods?
Oh, I'm on mine now. Are you, Andy?
Yeah, my
Oh,
man pussy is fucking gross.
yeah, talk about inflation. The only thing that's inflated is down there, obviously. So okay, so we figured out that in that would probably be in like a 20-year span. So
Yeah, maybe a little more.
well,
I mean,
actually
that's
more
a
than that.
long time.
25 years. Okay. So in 25 years, it went from $3 to about 14. So that's not as bad. That's about almost a 5x. So that's,
Yeah, it's
20
not as
something
bad.
years.
That's fucking crazy.
That's actually still not bad. I mean, and you said you had this taco pizza, right? How much do you think the taco pizza was back?
I don't know what it goes for by slice because I normally would just order a whole pie for
Oh,
myself.
damn. Oh, God.
Duh.
But
Wow.
Duh.
even back then, a pie
Man.
of that was like 18 to 20 bucks.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Because
expensive.
it
But
was a
that's
lot of
but it was a
food.
lot of food.
That was
So
like at least a 5 pound pie.
right. So you're saying
Oh,
four people could have eaten that pie. And like
That
four
could have fed a family for,
reasonable
yeah,
people could have eaten.
dinner, probably lunch the next day.
no. What kind of
Yeah.
Well,
family are you talking
I mean,
about?
you're talking about a
The
skinny
kind you
family
read
there.
about, not the kind I'm in.
The kind Andy has never been a part of. So, and you think that same pie is about $40 now, right?
Yeah,
At
I
this
would say so.
All right, so that's only 2x. So that's not, I guess, so bad.
Well, no one's going to buy $100 pie.
Right, there's only so much that you can go up,
Yes.
right? Before
Yeah.
it becomes unreasonable. Do you remember? And you and I would go to Taco Bell. We'd split a grande meal. Taco Bell used to have this phenomenal family deal. It was called a grande meal. It's supposed to feed an entire family.
5 tacos, 5 burritos, a Mexican pizza,
Yes,
um,
yes.
and maybe cinnamon twists. I
Something
feel
like
like there
that. And
was
it was
like something
supposed to
like
be,
that.
and it was like $10, right? And it was supposed to be for a full family. Fed two fat baby seals, but $10, right? They don't even have that anymore because they know they would not want to put on there how much like
The
it would
math
actually cost.
doesn't math.
Today, that same thing you probably could would be $30, right? So 3x.
3x, yeah.
The only thing
If
that's
we're using
3x
matheration.
is Andy's belt. That's the only thing that's 3x at this point.
What's your belt size then? 6X?
We're not going to talk about
Oh,
that.
you don't even have a hole. The
I,
worst part is when
we
you
did just
can't
buy
even
a,
get a hole on the belt.
we did buy me a belt and it is dangerously close already to it's already just making the first.
You're like taking the nail with the hammer and trying to make an extra hole.
I got to tell you how much I'm squeezing into that. I mean,
You just
that
go to
is
Home Depot at this point and buy twine.
at this point I just use tarp.
No, you just rip the seatbelt off the car.
We didn't even talk about shrinkflation, where the size of something actually gets smaller, but you pay the same or more.
Mm.
I feel like that's happening with a lot of companies, even like everything from a Gatorade bottle to like patties, burger patties. So instead of like a half-pound burger, I got this pack, and I used to get half-pound burgers. Now they're a third pound.
Well,
The
you know what's gotten a lot smaller is candy bars, Snickers, Twix, Reese's.
yes,
A full size bar used to be a 2 ounce bar.
I think the Mars company is a little are doing it a little more because I feel like you don't feel like the Hershey bars are the same, or no, they've gone down too big time, right?
Everything's gotten smaller. First, I thought, well, maybe I got bigger. Maybe everything just appears smaller to me.
In
But
your
then,
in your meaty Shrek hand.
yeah, exactly. If my hand keeps getting fatter, then everything else just appears smaller. Somehow, this shrinkflation has affected my penis. But
Yes.
but then, like, you look at certain products. Like I got cereal the other day. It used to be an 18-ounce box. Now it's like 10 to 12. And I'm not even talking about the fancy protein stuff that Danielle eats. This is like fucking Cheerios.
Shit.
Oh,
Okay, guys, get this. I'm
yeah.
on the 7-Eleven website, and a Snickers used to be what, $1?
I bet you
Okay.
they're 229 right now.
Well,
Am I
obviously, you have some experience. I mean,
well, I mean
It's like right on the money.
I
okay.
do go into that place 7 to 11 times in a
239,
day.
and it's 1.86 ounces.
Right. So in less than 2 ounces and double the price.
Fucking shit.
7 fucking
A
11.
king size is 329.
God damn.
Then that's probably the size of what the normal one used to be.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just call it king size.
Right. There's one company, I got to tell you though, guys, there's one company that bucks the trend. The Arizona company. Have you guys ever heard of Arizona? Famous company, makes the
Oh,
drinks.
Arizona tea?
Arizona Tea Company, okay?
Mm.
Still to this day, my favorite, Arnold Palmer Tea.
Oh,
They're just the best. Can't
love
get
their
any
Arnold
better.
Palmer.
Can't get any better than Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer can't even make as good of an Arnold Palmer.
Right. He doesn't do them justice. They should
Even
rename
he,
it.
Even he is like, how are you doing this? What are you doing? What you putting in the soup? I gotta know.
Isn't it just sugar and water?
Okay,
You left out magic.
you left out tea leaves from the Himalayan mountains. I mean, there's just, as Andy said, it's magic. I can't even explain it to you. But they still have a 99-cent can. Have you guys seen it?
Really?
They've had a 99-cent can since I was
Yeah.
buying 99-cent cans when I was 15 years old in Brooklyn.
I remember
So,
getting one on my way to school when I was
yeah,
like
still,
9.
I'm like 99 cents. I am in. They had a big, like, what looks
First
like
of
a to
all, the fact that you both remember that, like you guys do not miss anything, any food memory. It's like hyper focused. You remember the place, the
Oh,
timestamp, the price,
Oh,
the
you name it.
size,
you,
how many ounces.
I'll
you,
tell you what shoes I had
How
on
many,
that day.
talk about time travel. Jeez.
oh God, that's how I love to time travel through food. But in the vein of that, I think I'd like to play a game with you guys. I'm gonna call Guess That Price.
Time for the best show in the world. It's gonna make you cum your pants. It's time to play Guess That Price.
Thank you for the music into that. So it's gonna be like Price is Right. I'm gonna give you the 2015 price of this thing, and you are gonna try and guess the 2025 price. And whoever has the most points at the end of this is gonna win. So the first one is canned soup. Okay, the
Oh.
2015 price for canned soup, $1.50. Remember, guys, the we have to go to that price without going to the retail price, and we're seeing 10 years later what these prices are. Danielle, what are you bidding that price at?
289.
All right, lock you in. And then Andy, what you got?
329.
So both of you are over, making this look a little worse. It's gone up
Shit.
53% to 229, but
I
Danielle,
was so close.
but
Give it to
Danielle,
me.
both of you both
Stupid.
went over the retail price, so you're
Give
both the
it to
losers.
me.
All right, Danielle got this one. Okay.
Thank
Next
you.
item. Next item. We've got a frozen pizza. You know the guys, that's one of my favorite items in
What
all.
brand? What brand?
We're not
Red
going
Baron?
brand. We have to. We're just doing an average. Okay, guys?
DiGiorno's?
Tombstone.
Helios?
Oh God, Helios.
Celeste.
Mama
Celeste.
Celeste. And do you remember the vegetable and the Supreme Mama Celeste?
What's a vegetable?
What's a vegetable? Guys, frozen pizza. Frozen pizza, okay? All right, 2015 a price for you? 2015 a price? 349, okay? Now, how much at the 225? The 2025 a price.
Ladies first.
Oh,
589.
okay, 589. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go 799.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay. I guess both of you have again gone over the retail price.
What the
No.
fuck?
You guys are ruining this entire game. Okay,
What
that
the
is
fuck?
not even an Italian accent anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. So 549. It's up 57% at
Who's
549.
buying? Where? In what store? I've never seen a pizza for 549.
No,
Not even
I
frozen.
agree.
Not even at a gas
Well,
station.
Well, I think the Red Barons, you got your lower end Elios, Red Barons. You got to understand a lot of people are having the tombstones. They're having these like ghetto kind of.
I've never even heard of Tombstone.
All right, we're 0 for 2.
Yeah, you guys are
I'm
all for
2
two,
for
but
2.
I mean, technically, even though she's gone over both. All right, pasta per pound. Now this one's interesting. Okay, there's another Italian per pound.
Per
Now
pound.
the reason why per pound is because Andy only eats pasta by the pound. I've never seen him just eat a little bit. Original 2015 price for pasta, $1.19. Okay, where do we think the average price of this is?
205.
205. Okay, Angela, what are we thinking?
289.
289. Okay. So Andy is overshooting by a lot. Danielle, again, both you were over the retail price, but Danielle closer at $1.80. 51% in 10
I
years.
feel like I'm winning this game.
Where is this
and-
fucking grocery store located? Narnia? Like, this
I
isn't
got-
real.
I got to be honest with you. I don't know if I.
Black
yeah.
Hole, Mississippi.
Next one. We've got potato chips, an 8-ounce bag of potato chips. Okay. So just some Wise, probably. Do you remember Wise
Oh,
potato chips? The
why
Wise
is this
Owl?
the low end? Come on.
So Andy and I used to eat Wise a lot.
And
so-
all you got was trans fat in a bag?
And
No, Andy
transphobia.
Andy got trans. I got
So-
fat.
So the 8-ounce, is that like the little quarter bags? Or how I can't even picture
what's an 8-ounce bag? 8 ounce
I
is
don't
a
know.
big
That's like
bag,
the
I think.
school lunch size, I think.
that's
No,
those little guys, right?
You sure?
Yeah.
I think it's got to be bigger.
Well, what's
Guys,
the price that you have? 'Cause
Yeah.
that will-
so I have price of an 8-ounce bag, $2.49 back in the day in
Oh,
2015.
all right. So it's
So
got
I
to be
think it's
bigger.
the
than-
I think it's
It's
the
gotta be
bigger
like-
bag.
350.
350, okay. And what do you got?
351.
Ha!
Ha!
Actual retail price $3.79. Andy took it with his one thing.
Finally.
I'm
Let's-
done with you.
Let's freaking go. Okay. You know what's funny though? It says $3.79, but for some reason Doritos. We can't move on until we talk about Doritos because they have really. You want to talk about
Well, thank
greedflation?
God they're being banned.
Are they? Doritos
They
being
better
banned?
not.
They have red dye.
Oh shit! I just ate it last week.
Ew, you're disgusting.
I eat so much red dye. I might as
You
well be
really are disgusting.
Twizzlers,
Oh my God. Stop.
Gatorade, red
Stop.
Gatorade.
Stop.
Everything's red, like down there for you right now.
Oh my God. You should
All
probably
right.
get screened for colon cancer.
Well, I'll shit in a bag.
Yeah,
Cola,
make
was
sure
it
you have it.
Cologuard? Cologuard. I can just do that. Shit in a bag, send it back. Okay.
I could just mail you my shit.
You can. I would love it.
You don't have to pay someone.
Okay, guys. Ice cream, half gallon. This is the stuff that Andy and I used to eat when we didn't have dates back in the day.
I don't do half sizes.
Yeah, we know that. We know that. Only full size. Danielle doesn't like no fun size or kid size. She likes everything big size. 2015 price, half gallon, average 409. What are we thinking for 2025? What are we thinking?
$4.99.
499. Okay. Andy?
$5.29.
Okay, 499, 529. So you now, Danielle, you're going a little too conservative because you only went over 90 cents in 10 years, Danielle. You really think that it's only gone 10 cents a year?
Stupid.
I know. God, girls.
What is it? What's
Girls
the
are girls are so dumb.
Oh.
Okay, this new one is 649. Andy again upends you. Upends you.
What?
Yeah.
That's
So that-
because Andy
two
eats this
zip.
shit.
2 zip.
I don't
Well,
eat this shit. I don't even know what a half gallon is.
You've been to a store.
You don't
I
know
don't go in that aisle.
what planet are you? Wait, you don't know what a half gallon is? Hey,
No.
you can't possibly picture it in your mind.
I know a pint. I know a gallon.
Oranges. I guess we're going healthy for some reason. Oranges by the pound. I don't know why we're going so
Who
healthy.
buys oranges by the
I was gonna
pound?
say, who the hell's buying oranges?
I do. In a bag.
$1.23. What are we thinking 10 years later for a fruit that is like the fifth favorite to maybe even 10th favorite fruit? What are we thinking?
$3.25.
All right. So now you're going 325. And
$2.89.
so both of you went over, but Andy was closer. So now, funny thing is you guys are tied at 3-3 technically, just to let you guys know. You guys
Andy,
are
our friendship is going to end over this game.
I'm fine with that.
I hope it does.
Okay, that's because you're jealous.
Okay. Brando's never jelly. All right.
No, you are.
This is a great one for me that's near and dear to my heart. Ground beef. Okay, this is something that I have eaten for many, many years. I have enjoyed for many, many years. I've stuck my hand in it for many,
You
many
are
years.
the cow.
All right. How much is this man's anus?
$4.99 a pound, 2015 prices. You'd have to be, fairly well off to get some decent ground beef. 10 years later.
$9.25.
Oh God. Okay, 925. 925. Andy?
$8.99.
All right. Both of you again over. Still 754 is the answer. So still both of you are over, but Andy has now taken a lead. Okay? Andy has now taken a lead. But here's the thing. Good news for Danielle still. We do have two more. Many of you, I don't know which one of you drinks coffee. Do both of you drink coffee?
I'm drinking coffee right now.
Okay.
Never had it.
Same. So Danielle and I are actually in the same boat. We were aligned. We've never had coffee.
I mean,
Wow,
a strong
are we
ass
best
cup
friends?
of Starbucks coffee.
Ew.
That's a no thank you for me. No thank you on the
Wait,
Bucks.
you went out and got Starbucks this morning?
No, I made it at home. I buy the
Wow.
Starbucks ground coffee.
So we have a very similar starting price for coffee, $4.99. We don't know what the end price is, but $4.99 for a pound. Where are we at now on the pound?
$5.89.
Okay, $5.89. And what do you think?
I would say $6.29.
$6.29. All right. And Danielle did go too low, and we were at again $7.50 a pound. So Andy has taken a now.
I lowballed that one.
Now, all right.
You got one more.
We got one more though. We got one more
I'm
to go.
over
And this
it.
is the most controversial. Okay, this one is the biggie. This is the one that's been all over the news. Everyone's
This is
freaked
when it
out
gets
about
good.
it.
Eggs.
Her eggs. Okay, I have never seen so many people get so passionate about poultry. Everyone's up in arms. You would think everyone eats eggs every single morning, every day, because all they've talked about is the price of a dozen eggs. Bird flu happened. It knocked out a lot of chickens around the country. So it has made the price of an egg rise. But I happen to think that this is a conspiracy. Okay, I think that they all got together and they said, guys, we're not getting paid enough for our eggs.
Chicken strike.
Big poultry that's working right now. Okay, big chicken,
Ha ha.
big chicken. That used to be my nickname actually in high school. Big chicken. Okay.
Ew.
Big cock. Okay,
Big breast, small cock.
Okay. So I do think that this is inflated. I think that it's not for real. I think they really should take it down a notch. So this is the big one. All right. Starting in 2015, it was a very easy to process price at $2.07 around roughly. So we're talking maybe 16 cents an egg, 16 to 17 cents an egg. Very reasonable. Very reasonable. Where are we at right now? Total price of the dozen eggs, $2.07. Okay, dozen eggs. So you're probably thinking around 17 cents an egg. Okay, very reasonable. Very reasonable.
You could throw them back then. You didn't even think twice.
Absolutely. Shaving cream and eggs. You used to do it all the time. Not even think twice.
What are you going to throw next Halloween?
$5
It's cheaper to throw Cadberries.
Wait, what'd you say?
$5.10.
$5.10. Okay.
$5.10.
What you
right.
got in?
Don't be a dick.
$5.49.
Okay, $5.49. Okay. This is incredible because I'm going to tell you something. Danielle, you got it within 2 cents, which means you got it so close that you win the entire showcase. You did it! You win it!
You fucking bitch! You cheated!
Oh, and that's thank you to everybody for watching.
Thank you for everyone's support. I appreciate
I'd like to thank everyone.
How did this happen?
That's okay. Andy, Danielle is still.
I just want to thank God, my parents, and the Academy.
Yep. Don't worry though, Andy. Danielle is.
I want to thank my fans in the audience. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here today.
You're both dead.
Okay. But Andy, still good news. Danielle's still a B on the rag, so we're still all set, and we're still guys. And next time on Guess That Price. Thank you very much for watching.
Fit, fat, and fluctuating. Fit, fat, and fluctuating. Fatty, fatty, fat, so fatty, fatty, fat, so fatty, fatty, fat, so.